Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji launched Vikshit Bharat 2047 Walls of Youth. During this program, PM addressed the Vice Chancellor of Universities, Head of Institutions and faculty members in the workshop organized at Rajbhavans across the country to mark the beginning of its initiative. Vikshit Bharat at 2047 is the vision to make India developed nation by 2047. The 100th year of our independence. The vision encompasses various aspects of development, including economic growth, social progress, environmental sustainability, and good governance. Now I request Dr. N. Lakshmikanta Reddy Sir, Principal, NTIET, to give a presidential address.
Honorable Director of Mother Theresa Institutions, Dr. R. Rajendra Garu. Today's chief guest of this function, Sri N. Venkatramana Garu, Deputy Director and Scientist in DRDO, respected Director of Academics of Mother Teresa Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Saravanan Sir, HODs, and my dear young friends. Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
It's the happiest occasion for celebrating Vikshit Bharat program. Ours is the only college in Andhra Pradesh which is celebrating this Vikshit Bharat program during this period. Congratulations to today. The main agenda is to discuss about importance of technology importance of technology, that is impact on human life. This Vikshit Bharat is a brainchild of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. His vision for 25 years is in 2047 our country should be the top in all directions, not only technology, industrially, and to bring the human life, all people above the poverty line. With this aim, our Prime Minister started this Vikshit Bharat 2047, and also all of you aware, India is the highest youth population in the world. If we use our young minds within short duration, our country will become developed country, and with this aim we will all work together and we will achieve the goal. And with these small comments, I congratulate the convener and all the members who are supported for the conduction of this Vikshit Bharat program. Thank you, Ananda.
I request Dr. R. Rajendra Reddy Sir, Academic Director, Mother Teresa Institutions, to talk about the event.
Good morning to everybody.
Good morning, sir.
So just now the principal explained what is the motive behind this program. Vikshit Bharat. That is the goal of the country now. Main target of the nation. What do you mean by it? Vikshit Bharat means developed country, developed Bharat, developed India. Do you know what is the present status of our country? Is it underdeveloped or developed or developing? Developing country. When I was a student in 1972 in intermediate, my economics lecturer explained India is a developing country. 52 years back. Since then, the country is in the same status. Developing. Now, the Prime Minister, the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi realized where the defect is. We have to fix the highest target, that is the motto of the Sri Narendra Modi. India must be a developed country now, within a period of 20 years or 22 years, 25 years. That is the target. Developed means in all aspects, not only in technology, not only per capita income, creation of employment opportunity for the youth, infrastructural facilities, rural development, in all aspects, the country should be developed within a span of 25 years. That is the goal of our Honorable Prime Minister. So with that concept, he has launched a program throughout the country to discuss the various aspects behind this program by inviting various eminent personalities from different fields. Now, Sri Venkatramana, a scientist in DRDO, he is working in Chennai. You know the concept of especially the defense research, etc. Not only that, technologically he is very sound. So, realizing on the importance, the AICTE fixed Sri Venkatramana Garu as an eminent personality for our campus to discuss the various aspects with regard to this Viksit Bharat among our students. In this occasion, my hearty welcome to Sri Venkatramana Garu on behalf of our institution. So in this period of 2.5 hours, please utilize this program to the maximum extent possible. Involve yourself in various discussions, and certainly it will be a successful program. I wish you all the best. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your guidance to the students towards your experiences. Now I request Dr. Saravanan sir to talk about this event.
Thank you, ma'am. Respected Director Sir, Dr. Rajendra Reddy sir, today Chief Guest N. Venkatramana, Deputy Director, Scientist DRDO, our dynamic Principal, Dr. Lakshminarayan Reddy sir, Coordinator, Dr. Morley Mogan, HODs, teaching and non-teaching faculty members, and my dear students, wonderful morning to all. Viksit Bharat at 2047. In 2047, our country will celebrate 100th year Independence Day. The vision of the Viksit Bharat, our country should transform into developed nation at 2047. For that, our Prime Minister Modi ji framed 4 things. First one is the economic growth, environmental sustainability, social progress, and good governance. So we also contribute our contribution to make our India to develop into developed nation at 2047. Jai Hind. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Dr. S. Murli Mohan sir, Program Coordinator, to give introduction to Chief Guest.
सच्चे Good morning to the
Good morning to the dignitaries on the dais, of the dais. It gives me an immense pleasure in this auspicious occasion to have this opportunity, particularly to give brief intro about Mr. N. Venkatramana. He is entered into the field from teachers community. From the teachers community, he has grown up to the deputy director of DRDO. He has completed his UGC program, that is BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering from JNTU Hyderabad. And also he has completed his post-graduation program in IIT Chennai under control systems. He is played vital roles, particularly in battle tank design, and he has played very important role in development of gun control system and fire control system. Of course, he has received 2 times Technology Group Award at lab level, particularly in DRDO. There are lot of papers under his hand, and he has so many patents also. With this brief intro, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I request our chief guest, Mr. N. Venkatramana, sir, Deputy Director, Scientist, DRDO, to take over the session.
The technical summit, the SANKETHIKA SAMMELAN, organizing here 22nd February at Mother Theresa Institute of Engineering and Technology, Palamaner. Amrit Kaal Vimash, a better program started by Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji to end last 2-3 decades. You know, we are studying in the textbooks, India is a developing country, which is supposed to be changed as India is developed country in another 20 or 25 years, so as per our PMG. Under this program, an excellent initiatives have been started by Government of India. What are all those programs? What are all those developmental activities so far happened last decade or so? If the same development has been continued another decade or so, 2 decades, it is not a great that we are going to read India is a developed nation. From 5th largest economy in the world, from 2023 or 24 to, I can say the first biggest economy in India by 2047. So that is the aim of our program Amrit Kaal Vimash Viksit Bharat 2047. SANKETHIKA SAMMELAN, in this I am going to talk a brief on the background of this program Amrit Kaal Vimash Viksit Bharat, followed by the theme of the program Viksit Bharat, the ideas behind this program, What is the role of academia towards discuss importance of technology impact of on human life? In this, as a student, what is your role? As an academia, what is the role of universities in combination with industries and positive interactions? We continue. Once again, good morning once again. Okay. Next step, please. Yeah, I can say in my words, I mean, as you are seeing the daily newspapers also, this Amrit Kal Vimash, Viksit Bharat 2047, why it is so important? Because we can see it is a pathway to a developed country. It is a pathway to a developed India. It is a pathway, it is a roadmap for developed nation. What it says, India's bold, ambitious and transformative agenda. If you see the countries like Japan, Singapore, Germany, France, all these countries also went on this phase, I can say Amrit Kal. If you take Singapore, question? Yeah.
Sir, is there any impact on animals, sir?
Is there any impact on
Animal.
animal?
Yes, sir.
Is the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll answer your question. Please.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'll come to that question. Yeah, talking about Singapore, it started as from underdeveloped to developing nation. Now today it is a developed nation. Developed country Singapore. Similar situation with Japan, France. So all these countries, they experienced World War II. After experiencing the World War, a big transformation, a big changeover, a pinnacle point, a turning point occurred in their country's aspects. We feel the similar situation, why can't India, why can't Bharat, why can't Bharat is a developed country by 2047? We are supposed to work for it, right? And this program is to build a solid foundation, which is very important to become a developed India from developing country. To shape the destiny of our nation after 20 years, how our country is going to look, how our education system is going to look, how your classroom is going to look, how your classroom before 20 years, how this classroom before 10 years, and how is this classroom today, and what are all the technological equipments we are using in this classroom as of now. Were all these were there a decade before? No. Were all this will be there after a decade? No. Definitely advanced systems, advanced, more technological, improved equipments are going to come, and it will be a part of our complete developed nation. To shape the destiny of our nation with what? With creative ideas, with innovative ideas. How an positive idea can be converted into a product which is useful to human life. How can your creative idea can change entire scenario to take any aspect, whether it is classroom aspect, whether it is textbook reading aspect, whether it is doing project aspects. How you have a creative mind. Everyone have a creative mind, which all these ideas from your creative mind generated, these ideas have been converted to a technical solution. In turn, a product has to be realized from all these ideas, where you will have a solution hub or product lab, I can say. 2047, by 2047, you know very well, so the 100th year of independence for India. So that is the hope of our Honorable Prime Minister. By 2047, our independent India should become a developed nation, a fully developed country. Going forward, what are the pillars for this program? What are the focus for these areas?
Sir, why it is called Amrut Kal Master?
Yeah.
Why is it called Amrut Kal Master?
Okay. Why it is called Amrut Kal Vimash? Okay. If you take any of these countries, what I mentioned earlier, if you take Japan or France or Singapore or Germany, for example, after World War II, a predominant change happened in these countries. At one point of time, 1960s, 1970s, drastic change, developmental change, in the sense developmental change happened in a decade of time, in a 1.5 decade of time, in a 2 decades of time. So complete development occurred. So that crucial point of time, we can call a turning point of time or pivotal point of time. Turn is for now. Turn is now for India, for Indians. Amrit Kal. That is the turning point of time for us now to change over from developing country to developed country. So this is the decade 21st century or 22nd century upcoming. This is the time we have to think over beyond the limits, out of the box, out of your textbook thinking, out of your daily lab practicals exams. You have to, like each individual have to think innovatively, creatively, idealistic way. I mean, you have to like drastic change is invited, drastic change is demanded, drastic change is required. This is the time to get a changeover to become developed nation. You know very well, recently ISRO launched Chandrayaan. You know what is the significance of Chandrayaan? India is the first nation to send moon mission to South Pole. We are the first nation to get our foot on South Pole. All other countries got astonished with such a low budget allocated for the mission. We achieved the goal. This is the time to change over. This is the time to think over. This is the time to be more creative, to be more innovative, to become more profitable, productive as a positive point of view. That is why our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji is called, his name is indicated this as Amrit Kal. This is the important time to get a changeover. If not today, when? If not now, when? If not this decade, which decade? If not after 100 years, then when will become developed nation? There should be a point, there should be a goal, there should be a timeline to get achieved, to get the achievement, to strive for the achievement. So that is what 2047. I hope I answered. Okay. Coming to the pillars of this program. So transforming the nation into a developed entity encompassing diverse phases of development such as including all the sectors. For example, economic prosperity, social development, environmental sustainability and effective governance. So these are the basic pillars, important pillars to lead this program or to work towards the program. And we will see what are the themes for this Amrit Kal program. Yeah, if we discuss the themes of Viksit Bharat, Amrit Kal Vimash, so the themes of these programs are empower Indians in all the sectors such as health, education, Nari Shakti, women power, sports, culture, of course, caring society. In each and every aspect, in each and every sector, we have to achieve. We have to become developed nation. If you take health, you know how India handled pandemic situation. When COVID, whole world was suffering, India is the country the largest producer of vaccine, the largest, nearly 200 crores, the largest producer of the vaccine. We have given vaccine for the world, for the other nations during this pandemic time, during tough times. The indication here is our health sector is improving. We are moving fast. We are moving fast. Coming to education, no need to say. Education, how before 10 years, how before 20 years, and how is it now? How is it now? It is a, definitely you can see the change. When I was doing my first year engineering, very hardly we used to have this projector, PowerPoint presentations, smart reading. Very hardly we were using, maybe once in a week. But now, everything is reality. Everything, whichever you are not assuming before 10 years, now you can see all your virtual reality. You can feel how a satellite is launched. You can see how a missile is launched. You can see various dynamics of a missile with today's technology. The backbone is again education system in India. Coming to Nari Shakti, no need to say. Each and every sectors, like women power is increasing day by day, minute by minute, I can say. If you take, combat aircrafts, if you take Indian Army, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, so women power is a really positive, is a really fabulous, I can say. Sports, culture, caring society, no need to say. Is moving fast. Thriving and sustainable economy, industry and energy, agriculture, infrastructure, services sector, green economy and cities. For example, if you take energy, do you think, or before 10 years before, anybody has visualized that e-bike, e-auto, e-rickshaw, will be running on the road? Anybody thought of charge stations on the road? Now it's a reality. If you take Tirupati smart city, you will have charge stations, you will have e-auto, e-rickshaw, e-car, e-bike, e-cycle also. Okay, everywhere, go green. Coming to industry, industrial sector is a revolution, I can say. It's a revolution. Predominantly is improving. The turnovers, the series productions, not only from defense, other automobile sector also. We are moving very fast. Infrastructure, no need to say. See, earlier from Chennai to Tirupati, like I used to come by train, it used to take 3 hours or 3.5 hours. Now, with Vande Bharat, in 1 hour, I can reach from Chennai to Tirupati. One example I am telling. So infrastructure, metros, super fast trains, jet trains I can say. Yeah, green economy. It's a very important aspect. Cities, no need to say. Cities in India, if you see, lot of municipalities are becoming cities. Lot of development is happening in the cities. Cities are becoming smart cities. Yeah, next theme of this program is innovation, science and technology, research and development, startups, digital. More important for you, innovation, SIP. So every student or every batch of students, every group of students have to initiate one R&D of any idea, whichever you think. If you think any traffic control mechanism, if you think any microcontroller based projects, which suits a solution for the existing problem, or which can have a solution for the long pending problems. So as a student, you have to be very innovative. You have to think creatively. How? By reading conference papers, by reading journals, by reading updates on technologies. These are the ways you have to improve each and every oneself. Yeah, startups. See, previously we were searching which company is ready to take me, which company is ready to, for which company I am suitable. Nowadays, 2-3 students who are equipped enough to start a company. Government is having very good policies to have the startups. So 3-4 people which are very good in Python programming, who are very good in hardware, embedded systems, software coding. You among users can start a startup. It's not that big, great. I mean, earlier there was a problem to make a company, to start a company, that we have to take a lot of grants, permissions, all those. Nowadays, most of the things are single window. That means with single point of contact, you will be able to start a company, you will be able to start a startup, you will be able to get a fund, you will be able to get a progress on the projects. Yeah, digital, need not to say. Everything you can see in your mobile nowadays. No need of, see, earlier we used to have floppy disk. How many have you seen floppy disk? A decade before or 2 decades before, we used to have floppy disk. Have you heard this term, floppy disk? Anybody has seen? Yeah, floppy disk. It is like one memory storing device. Those times where we were not having any USB, where we were not having any CD, DVD. So those times we used to have floppy disk in the computer CPU. So that is very less capacity. So from floppy disk we move to the CVD, DVD, then USB. Now 1 tera, 1 T, 1 like TB, 2 TB, gigabyte. Hard disk is coming. What I am telling, everything is becoming digital. So we are moving fast. Is underlined. Yeah, good governance and security. Yes, no doubt. So India in the world. Yeah. So once you face the progress in all the sectors, definitely India will be seen by all the Western countries, by all the developed nations. Yeah. See, if you discuss the transformational changes last decade, what all the transformational changes occurred? See, as I indicated, you see Vande Bharat Express. So a lot of traveling time got cut short. Mobility sector, you see, if you take car industry, lot of developments. If you see, automobile sector, lot of improvements, lot of sensors are in use, which were not there before so many years back. Lot of developments in the processors, lot of improvements in the processor technology, embedded technology, coding technology. Yeah, aiming for the future to achieve the targets in respective sectors. So this is one of the things required to achieve the 2047 goal. Pivotal role played by mobility sector. Very, very significant role played by mobility sector. Not only railways. If you take, communication sector also, like aircraft, air buses. So a lot of developments has happened. And impact on common man. Obviously, all the people are positively impacted. So with all these developments. Yeah. Now, coming to the role of academia in defense R&D. So, since I'm working from this background, defense research and development, so I want to emphasize what is the role of academia. So, role of academia in defense R&D. So, research and development. Any institution, for example, Mother Theresa Institute of Technology. So, any institution can take up the projects from DRDO in various modes. Take, for example, limited time slots like cost project, or like sub project from the major projects. So DRDO is providing various options for the academia, for the universities, for the colleges to take up to partnering with projects taken out by DRDO, and to initiate the startups after doing like sufficient research, after equipping the labs, the institutions. You can go to the startups, and you can also working on digital side. And opportunities for the youth. So opportunities for the youth, this we are achieving through industry-institution interaction. So DRDO and institutions or universities will be interacting on various occasions, yearly, quarterly, yearly, annually, half-yearly. So what are the projects we are doing in DRDO, those will be shared with universities, students. So those who are interested to take up these challenging tasks, so they are coming forward, they can come forward, and so that we will provide the board of project sanctions for the institutions through existing norms and conditions. Yeah, importance of technology, impact on human life. So that's the theme of today's presentation. So that's the main what I want to talk on. Do you agree we are transformed 2020, whatever date, February 2nd, 2024. If you think before 10 years, or before 15 years, before 20 years, do you agree that we transformed? Transformation has happened, change is happening? Yes. Yeah. Say one example I want to tell you. We were using landline phones long time before. Now those landline phones we can't really we can see, very hard we can see. Now everywhere everyone is using smartphone. Everyone is using 4G, 5G. The communication techniques, the communication bandwidth, completely transformed, developed. Yeah, earlier we used to have desktop computers. Now, everyone is here using laptops, laptops. So, we used to have blackboards in classrooms, like I said, engineering level or graduate level. And nowadays, we are also using classrooms, smart classrooms, virtual reality based smart classrooms, projector based smart classrooms. And what is happening in the advanced universities or from the Western countries, what is happening in the advanced, developed nations, that we can see very well today at the instant. Yeah, either we used to have conventional teaching methods, and now we are using their PowerPoint presentations each and everywhere. Yeah, virtual reality versus real, training. So earlier we used to have, to have a car training, we used to go to car driving center, there we used to sit in a car, we used to be trained, right? Nowadays not required. So virtual reality, so a simulator, car simulator can give you the feel of, you are driving a car, so that you will get trained well. The similar thing applies for aircrafts also. The similar thing applies for battle tanks also. The same thing applies for aircrafts. Novel. Yeah. Do you agree? Remarkable impact is there on human life? Any impact happened for the human life? Okay? Yeah. So for example, if you see the pen you can use today to write notes and the pen which you are used before 10 years, is there a change? Yes. Do you see? You are noting down the notes in a laptop. Now, classroom notes you can do in laptop. Before 10 years, did you see that? No. There is a change. Is there any change? Obviously. Yeah. Nowadays, solar energy or solar field. One of the prominent field, enormous development is happening is solar field. There are multiple advantages going to solar field. It's a one-time investment. Design and developing a solar panel. It's a one-time cost. It will yield profits further. It will yield profits next years, forthcoming years. So to run a classroom or to run a college, to run a university, it can be on solar-based power. It can be a solar power-based institution. It can be completely solar-powered classroom, solar-powered institution, solar-powered town, solar-powered city. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So one example, today morning I went to our college terrace. I really felt very happy by seeing a lot of solar panels installed on the terrace of this institution. I was very happy how nicely, how beautifully the terrace is used for integrating solar panels and the power you are utilizing from the natural source sun. So I am really happy for that actually. Congratulations. Yeah, go green. We already explained that e-automobile, go green. And then currency system. Nowadays you need not to carry any paper currency. If you have a phone pay, if you have GPay, or if you have any, apps, money transferring apps, that is sufficient. You go to shop, use phone pay the bill. No need to carry your purse with a lot of, notes, 100 notes, 200 notes, not required. Did you see any improvement here? Yes? Yes. Yeah. One of the important machine learning and artificial intelligence. designing human, I can say, programming human brain using your deep learning techniques, artificial intelligence techniques. Is it happening now? Yes. Is it happening now? Yes. If you go to Tirupati, our nearest town, recently I observed in one of the hotel, one will ask you, sir, what do you want? Whatever you say, it will take the order and it will be supplied on the table. Did you see any improvement? Did you see any technological growth? Yes, obviously. So that is what required in this Amrit Kaur Vimash. That is what required to achieve the developed country. That is what required. I mean, transforming ourselves into the next level, which leads to transforming the state, which leads to transforming the country, which leads to becoming developed country or independent nation, I can say. So we can see remarkable impact on human life each and every minute. Yeah, before this, coming to the DRDO where institution I am working, like we are working with advanced tanks, battle tanks. There are a lot of technological changes. The system which we were using before 10 years, the system which we are designing today completely changed. All the imported systems are getting indigenized with our own Indian manufacturers, with our own Indian programmers, with our own Indian scientists. The indigenous content in all the projects is improving predominantly. Comparatively, before a decade back or before 20 years back, the import content was high. That is not the case now. So much of hardware is indigenized. So much of embedded systems with hardware and software combination is indigenized. If you take any sector, battle tank sector, or missile sector, or warships, or combat aircrafts, or robotics, the indigenization is increasing enormously. The development is happening on very fast. We are moving very fast. Not only DRDO, if you take ISRO, if you take BRC, if you take our other technology centers, other technology sectors, CSIR, everywhere technological improvement, technological growth is continuously happening. We are moving fast. This is not sufficient. It has to be at faster rate more to achieve 2047 goal, developed nation, independent nation, developed nation, completely number one economically, socially improved, technologically improved number one nation in the world to stand at place one in the world. So this is a brief discussion. So thank you for patient listening. Now it's time for questions. So I welcome you all for whatever question you feel, you please. Yeah, one question I not answered. Will it impact animal? Is that the question? Was that the question? Any other question, please?
Sir, how the rural areas connected in India nowadays, sir?
Can you please repeat?
How the rural areas connected in India nowadays?
Okay, good question. The question is how rural areas in India got connected to the country, this nation. Yes, the rural areas are connected. For example, take my native village. Before 10 years, there was no bus, there was no proper road. From bus stop to my village was 3.5 kilometers. But now, under Pradhan Mantri's Gram Sadak Yojana. The beautiful roads were created and excellent infrastructure facilities were created. Not only roads to the villages, lot of bridges, lot of widening the roads is happening. If you travel between Tirupati and Madanapalli in our local place, you can see multiple bridges getting constructed. You can see the roads are widening. What this shows? Developing the infrastructure, connecting all the rural villages to the main roads, connecting the rural areas into the country. Inclusive growth is happening. I hope I answered. The other question? Yes, please.
How India handled COVID-19?
Okay, good. What is your good name?
Right.
Okay, good. How India handled pandemic situation? Yeah, when total world was suffering, including India, including every nation, our government of India handled very effectively compared to other populistic countries. How? Means before producing vaccines, by inventing vaccines, by contributing for the invention of the vaccine, and by doing fastest production, vaccine production at Hyderabad Pharmaceutical Lab, at Pune Pharmaceutical Lab, and these vaccines were distributed at fastest rate to the rural villages. Apart from cities, towns, small cities, capital cities, apart from all these, every person from every village got vaccines 1, 2, 3 and beyond 3 also. I'm sure of it. During this time, DRDO is contributed enormously. DRDO contributed for developing the ventilators, oxygen generating systems. Earlier, oxygen generating system was used in LCA Tejas, light combat aircraft Tejas, for pilots on-board oxygen generation. So that technology was used for generating oxygen on urgency basis at the capital cities, and that was very helpful. That was very used on time, I can say. So this is how India handled effectively the pandemic situation. Not only vaccine, other parameters also, such as mass production, creating awareness through media, creating awareness through messages, by giving digital certificates those who took the vaccines, and by introducing proper security checks at things like airport, railway station, bus station. Those who are having vaccinated certificates, they only are allowed to fly. This is also one of the important security measure. One example. So, like this, many are there. India handled very effectively this pandemic situation. I can say very true. Next question. Yes, please.
Can you tell me about India's fighter aircraft, sir?
Can you please a bit louder?
Can you tell me about India's fighter aircraft, sir?
Okay, fighter aircraft. India's fighter aircraft. Okay, yeah. Okay, first of all, what is fighter aircraft? So fighter aircraft whether it is sunny, whether it is cloudy, whether it is rainy, irrespective of climatic nature, irrespective of your condition of environment, whether it is hilly area or whether it is low-lying area or whether it is fully clouded area, in those situations also the fighter aircraft supposed to fly, supposed to do the fight, supposed to do the combat, supposed to kill enemy flights, combat flights. Our Indian fighter aircraft, I can say LCA, Light Combat Aircraft Tejas, designed and developed by ADA, like DRDO, like a part of Ministry of Defense, ADA. Okay, next question please. The LCA Tejas is having naval version, Air Force version and Army version based on the requirements.
Sir, how financial inclusion happening in India?
Good name please. Lahari. Very good question. How financial inclusion happened in India? Sit down please. Very good question. First of all, what is financial inclusion? Yeah. Before 10 years, I was also not, not aware much what is financial inclusion, why it is required, how it signifies for the economic growth, how it is important, for the country's growth. Yeah. Financial inclusion in the sense, first I'll answer the question, then I'll explain. The financial inclusion, it happened effectively by creating an account called Jan Dhan account for each individual, for the farmers, for the people who are staying in the rural villages, rural areas. Nearly 40 crores of the people, nearly 40 crores of the account, Jan Dhan accounts have been created within short period of time with existing infrastructure facilities. This is how the financial inclusion achieved in India, which we used to think 40 crore people opening account is a mad, it's a daydream. Like that we were thinking before 10 years, before 20 years. Creating general accounts for 40 crores of people, it's not easy. As per the news I'm telling, it's like financial inclusion is occurred, it's happened in India very effectively. Yeah, next question please. Not only that, even post offices, even banking sector, they are also playing very important role in achieving financial inclusion, especially for the rural areas. Yes, please.
Sir, how the telecom group field is growing in India?
How the telecom field is growing in India? Your good name? Neeraja. Okay, good question. Yeah. Being engineering students, like you are supposed to well aware of what are the technological growths happening in telecommunication field. So as I was telling earlier also, we used to have small Nokia basic phone before 15 years. Anybody can visualize with a small basic Nokia phone with one antenna on the left top corner, and some Samsung phone on the antenna was right top corner if I am correct, right? So that Nokia phone, basic phone, or the Samsung basic phone, it was giving lot of vibration, lot of sound, lot of disturbance while answering the call, or whether you were discussion on phone. But now you see completely changed. So the coming to telecom sector, so we are moved from 2G to 3G, 3G to 4G, 4G to 5G. Now test beds are under development in telecom development centers, especially at IIT Madras, IIS Bangalore. For 6G, people are working for 6G. Your data transferring rate is a very higher rate. The data transferring, video transferring, your text data transfer and video signal transferring, video data, audio data transferring is at very high rate. Your bandwidth levels are very, very high. So this happening, the telecom sector is developing a lot. I can say completely revolution is happening in telecom sector. Transferring from 2G to 5G. 2G to 5G. It's a predominant change telecom sector. You can see. If you see smartphone, you can access on the spot. You can see the live events on your hand. This is one of the good example for growth in telecom sector. Not only I can say mobile communication, even if you take even other things also. See, earlier we used to have parallel communication, serial communication. If I go at a very primitive or basic level, so you know parallel port in computer, serial port you know how what is the speed of data transfer. Now it is USB. In USB version 1, 2, 3, USB 0.0, USB 0.1, USB, mini USB, micro USB. Apart from USB, now what else is there? Wireless data transfer, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. Next, many are there. I want from you answers. The data transfer is very fast. Okay. Any other question? We'll come back. Yes, please.
Good morning, sir. I am a student. What is the main role and important role towards Vikshit Bharat?
Can you please repeat?
The main role that we have to achieve towards Vikshit Bharat.
The main goal we have to achieve towards
Vikshit Bharat.
okay, Vikshit Bharat, towards developed India. Vikshit Bharat 2047. What is the role of a student? Yes. Very off question, ma'am. Very off question. Very good question. Yeah. If I am a student, how can I contribute for Vikshit Bharat 2047? What is my role? If I am a first year student or 5 year student or 3rd year student, I can say the youth is the backbone for any country for the development. The youth is backbone for country's development in all the sectors. As a student, as an engineering student, what I would like to say, you have to move fast. You have to upgrade yourself to the today's skills, technical skills. You have to get more hands-on trainings. You have to become more hands-on expert on whatever field you are working. For example, if you are working on the distance signal processing side, you have to use advanced algorithms. For example, you are working on programming in Python, you have to use all the techniques. For example, you are working on artificial intelligence or machine learning, you should know how to do the neural networking, how to use all the techniques in AI, how to do the advanced features in machine learning, how to utilize your deep learning techniques, how to realize from software and hardware embedding into the actual product, how to equip ourselves to suit the market requirement, how to equip yourself to suit for the industrial requirements, to suit for the projects which are running in all the industries, whether it is private sector or it is government sector or it is like automobile sector, whichever it is. As a student, you have to think out of box, out of textbooks. You have to think which is not possible at all. For example, you think you are sitting on the last bench at the corner. Within 1 second you have to come to your friend. How? Just you think. You can fly, you can jump, or whatever you want to do. If you want to fly, means how you will fly? You have some solar wings. Yes, have some solar wings. After solar power, you fly from the point A to point B. Like out of box you have to think. Out of box. Out of textbook you have to think. So this how means you have to read lot of conference papers. You have to read journals. You have to read magazines. You have to interact with the eminent personalities. You have to equip yourself daily. You have to study, read, implement. These are the formula. These are the fundamental line behind the student achievement. Any other question?
2047.
Okay. Your good name? Your good name, please?
Gautami.
Gautami. Good. Excellent question. Okay. Before I answer, I pose same question to you. What is your answer? Okay. Do you believe India will become a developed country by 2047? Yes, I believe. Yes, I believe. Yes, I believe. How? After listening our session, after interacting or 1 hour or so the session, you have seen lot of changes, lot of transformations in last 1 decade. You agree? You agree? If we continue with same motto of development, if we continue the same pitch of improvement, if we continue the same domain, the same degree of development, if we continue, definitely, very surely, very positively, we will become developed India. We will become developed nation. Obviously, we will achieve 2047 this goal. I believe, once again I believe. Now, I want answer from you people. What do you believe? You have to be optimistic. Okay, good. Can you please speak louder? Can you come, friend? No, friend.
All actions to the person what was posted by that particular girl, 100% India will become a developed country, no doubt about that. Some of the examples with respect to that, at the time of COVID, the India is one and only the country which has been helpful to the 50 countries, including the America. So it has been the enormous work done by the all Indians. Okay, that very goes to the all Indians. Next, whereas coming to the next one, the India is the country which has been conducted in the magnificent manner, particularly G20. All the presidents of the all countries, they have been highly appreciated. So this is also shows that India will become developed country. Of course, recently our Prime Minister Modi ji, he has gone to Abu Dhabi. There also he has shown what is the intention of the Indians. Of course, it is also one of the examples. Next, when we have entered into the Chandrayaan, it itself it shows that India will become a developed country. At 24 itself, we have reached to all these milestones. So after 20 years, no doubt about that, you are the engineers who are going to be ruling the country, at the same time who are going to be leading the entire world, no doubt. So this is how I will prove that India will become a developed country. So next, coming to the last slide, his question is, there are lot of launching vehicles, okay, developed by the ISRO. So is there any role with respect to the artificial intelligence? So that is his question. Okay, I am requesting him to elaborate the question once again. Please, Mr.
We have 3 types of launching vehicles in our ISRO, sir. PSLV, GSLV, LVM3. How can we use AI in them?
Yeah. Please. Coming to artificial intelligence and machine learning, deep learning techniques. These are very critical techniques which we are using in the automation sector as of now, getting maturity. Artificial intelligence and neural networks is getting used positively day by day. Coming to critical missions, coming to the level, the degree of complexity is high. So use of this artificial intelligence and machine learning is getting maturity day by day. I don't say nowadays, now as of today we are having fully AI based complete system or launch system or any complete system is there purely on AI based, but it is nothing great to achieve in very few years to come. It is not a great, definitely we can achieve that AI based launch stations utilizing AI techniques in launching the satellites by our ISRO. Obviously, not only ISRO, even DRDO, CSIR, BRC, each and every sector where the projects supposed to utilize these AI techniques, we are utilizing AI techniques and machine learning and deep learning techniques. May take some more time to get maturity, but will be done.
Excuse me, sir. Raj, I have one question about technology. What are the technological changes that will make our India as a superpower hub as well as economically, financially and technologically, sir?
Please repeat. What are all the
technological changes that makes our India as a superpower hub?
Okay, please, sir. Good. Okay, what are all the changes required? You are asking. What are all the changes required technologically, economically, socially, or like health-wise, or infrastructure-wise is required to be achieved to get this goal done to 2047 Viksit Bharat? Is that question correct? Is the same thing you asked? Okay. Yeah. See, my answer for this question is each and every sector, each and every project, each and every department has to set goals. Has to set goals based on time scale. I have this project means I have to complete this project by so and so date, by so and so year, by so and so month. For completing this 2 years project, say project X, for completing this project X, what are all the technologies I require? Is that technology already available in India? Where it is available? What is the source? If it is not fully available, is it available partially? Yes. And what is other half of the other portion of technology to be done? That we have to take steps. Then we have to acquire the required content, the required technological aspects which suits to meet your project goals. And you have to acquire suitable manpower, the right persons to do the right job at right time. So these things are very basic points to complete any project technologically or economically, whichever sector you take. By having right manpower, right technology, in right time, using it right time, definitely we can achieve all the required technological growths. If you take military side, for example, aircraft technology side, combat technology side, or missiles technology side, or robotic technology side, obviously we can achieve by developing, improving, by getting skillful day by day, by getting equipping ourselves day by day, on the spot, on the occasion, on the equipment, on the project. So by doing this, obviously we can achieve, we can reach the goal by achieving targets technologically, economically, socially, in all the sectors. I hope I answered. Yeah, still more precisely, a common man should reach, the technology should reach to the common man. A common man shall enjoy the technological fruits. A common man has to enjoy the economical growth. A common man has to utilize the technological growth. So then we can say, definitely we are developed nation, developed country, number one country in the world.
Hello sir, good morning sir.
Good morning.
Myself Venkatesh sir. Actually nowadays AI plays crucial role in society sir.
Yes.
Because of AI, unemployment increases sir. How we overcome sir?
Good question. Okay. AI is getting increased. So the jobs are becoming less. Right? Yeah. Why we are thinking in that line? Actually, no need to think in that line. We will think positively. Okay? We will think which cannot be done using AI. We will do which cannot be done by AI robot. AI robot cannot write a program for the new project. AI based robot cannot make the taste as a salty or sweeter or whatever sour taste. Right? AI cannot tell the image processing techniques. AI based robot cannot employ the image enhancing programs, image enhancing algorithms. Or AI cannot do your camera vision improvements. Importance of yoga for human life. So first of all, what is yoga? What is yoga? Is your college is having classes on yoga? Okay, I request your principal to arrange yoga classes. It's very important. After this lecture, you will understand why it is important. Okay. Yeah, coming to meditation. Now, meditation is one of the activity which creates or which gives you the balance between your mind and the body. The meditation is one of the technique which gives you the peacefulness, the harmony for your mind and the body. In turn, you will achieve the peacefulness. You will achieve the peace which is very required for your balanced life. Why balanced life is required? Anyone? Why balanced life is required? Why can't we live with unbalanced life? Is unbalanced life is good? No, good. So unbalanced life is not good. Hence we require balanced life. Balance between college, home. Balance between classroom and lab. Balance between your studying and writing exams correctly answers. Right? So balanced life is very, very important. So how is your life today? Morning you woke up, whatever time, say 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8:50. Okay? You will start to college, sitting in classroom, faculty will come, he will explain whatever lesson, he will listen, he will write down whatever note, class note, it will follows. Lab is there for experiments. Going home, doing homework, or studying whatever you listen in the class, writing exam tomorrow. Right? So one subject, okay, well and good. 2 subjects, okay, well and good. If it is more and more, your subjects are increasing more and more. So your stress will become down or your stress will become up. Obviously your stress factor will become high. You feel tense. You feel stressed. Is it not? Is it not? Yes. Even everyone will feel stressful whenever number of activities are more. Whenever the quantum of work is more. Whenever you need to do more research, I can say. Whenever your activities are more, you have to complete within time, your stress factor will increase. Okay? What you will do this time? Once you will get more stress, what you will get? You will get headache. Then you will get all other health issues and all. Okay? How to avoid these issues? How to minimize your stressness? How to get peace in your minds? How to get balance in your lives? That is what important. That is what is to be achieved. Why we have to follow yoga? Why we have to do yoga techniques? Why it is significant doing meditation? Daily means every day, including Sunday, doing 1 hour meditation, yoga, whatever possible exercises for you. How much ever you will stretch your hand, how much ever you stretch your legs, how much ever Surya Namaskar you will do. That is very, very, very good to do at least 1 hour per day. Possibly morning sessions. Next slide please. Test life. Why? Because in this classroom, anyone is having zero stress. May I know who is having zero stress? Everybody will be having stress. That may be less for someone, that may be more for some people, right? So if the stress is becoming more and more, obviously that is not a good sign for your heartbeat. That is not a good sign for your blood pressure. That is not a good sign for your harmony, balance between your mind and your body. Okay? Running with time. Is it stressful? Running with time. 9 o'clock you have to come to college means you have to come to college 9 o'clock. You have to wake up well early in the morning. If your college is at 8 o'clock, how do you feel? Or if your college is at 7:30, how do you feel? Is it stressful? Now you can feel the taste of stress. So how to cope up with? For example, tomorrow you are going to join the industry or a company. There you have to work late nights. You need to work up to night, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sometimes 1 o'clock. Your mission project is going on. Countdown started. It is 48 hours countdown. Your presence is required each and every second. How do you feel? Do you feel stressful or do you feel happy, enjoyable? Stress will be there. Okay? That means to cope up with running with time, stress will generate. Running behind growth. For example, running behind growth. That means you say promotion structure. Your company, for example, you joined as a manager and you are meeting company MD, managing director, coming in, body car, getting down in his office, and people will run. They will open the car door. You will see daily as a manager. When I will become MD of this company? When people will come and open my car door? When I will purchase my RD car? Do you feel stress or not? Okay? See, there are positive stress, there are negative stress also. Positive stress is good. Okay? Positive stress is good. So to handle all this stress, only solution YOGA, yoga, which gives strength, balance and flexibility. Next slide. Okay, next slide please. What is yoga? We can say your objectives, guidelines and assessments can be achieved by doing yoga daily. Whatever flexible time you have, morning 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever flexible time you are having, you choose times our Indians used to follow. Those times, those intelligence quotient, IQ levels were very high compared to nowadays. If you take some 5 years boy today and 5 years boy long before maybe some 50 years or 100 years before, ancient times, IQ levels are different. Okay, IQ levels are different. So to have higher IQ levels and to have emotional balance, doing yoga is essential activity. Doing yoga is essential for each and everyone. That's what I want to highlight. Why yoga is required? What is the purpose of doing yoga? Purpose of doing yoga is to build strength, awareness and harmony in both the mind and body. See, sometimes we will say the faculty comes, he or she, sir or madam, they keep on scolding full 1 hour students. What will you think? Why sir not done yoga today? If 1 hour yoga has been done, he might be peaceful. Right? Generally we will think. If you do yoga, all your stress, at least your stressful mind will come to peaceful state. Surely I can say. And one thing here I want to tell you, you believe or not, when I was 8th class, this is what happened actually. One yoga teacher came, those times yoga teacher came, they taught us how to do meditation. And we were under some different state, and I was not knowing what is happening, whether teacher is doing side or not. Completely I forgot. In that state, I can say I was running the car. Still I remember. I was driving the car. On road when I was 8th class. You believe or not? I dreamed of driving the car while I was doing meditation. Surprisingly, now I am driving my car. That means I dreamed when I was 8th class. everyone. If you do serious meditation, if you do serious yoga, this is fact. You dream what you're supposed to become in life. That will come to you very positively, 100% I will tell you. What are the benefits by doing yoga? What we will achieve by doing yoga? Actually, world is learning from India. The Western countries are learning from India. Even the presidents of Western nations, even top leaders of Western European countries, European nations, they are using Indian techniques, either meditation or doing yoga or worshipping God. All these techniques were well appreciated in the Western developed countries. Only thing, we have to see how effective we are doing, how effectively we are following the yoga techniques, how it is beneficial for individual's life. You are only going to benefit. For example, if Gautami will do yoga, Theresa won't get benefit. Gautami only will get benefit. If Theresa will do meditation, she only will get benefit. Gautami never get the benefit. You understand? So maybe somebody may think, so these two people are doing yoga, that's sufficient. I will get all those benefits. Never. So the yoga and the meditation is essential for each and every individual, each and every one, either Gautami or Neeraja or Rahul, whoever it is, or Venkat, whoever it is. Yoga, meditation is very important thing. This is beyond your textbook, beyond your box. This is really required to maintain your mind and body balance. You will feel this when you enter into working environment. You feel this whenever your boss will chop off your, job. Will tell you, complete this job, then go to home. Time is 9 o'clock. Your boss will tell you, complete this job, go to home. You don't know when the task will be completed. Morning 4 o'clock, morning 5 o'clock, whatever this time. Thing is, come to home by 4 o'clock, sleep 1 hour, wake up, do yoga for 1 hour. You will get all your energy back. That's what I want to tell you. Okay? Yoga is an antidote to stress. I already explained. It promotes peace. Yoga helps in improved sleeping patterns. Sleeping pattern is very important for having balance of your mind and body. For example, sleeping for 2 hours and then waking up, and then not sleeping for half an hour, again sleeping for 1 hour, waking up, not sleeping for 15 minutes, again, that is not a good sleeping pattern. You should have sound sleep. Then only you will get your all energy back next day morning. Then only you will perform well. Then only you will do well in your classroom. Then only you will well do your practicals. It improves health, yes, obviously. And this one, last one, but not least, very important. From your the day of your born to the day of your last breath. Heart rate, blood pressure. Why it is so important? Mission is running because power is there. Power is there because solar panel is there. Solar panel is there because sun source is coming. Right? That means if power is there, mission will run. If your heart is healthy, you will alive. If your heart is not healthy, it is equal to you are not alive. Now you are halfly alive, halfly not alive. I am using underword. I am not using underword. It is alive only positively. You are alive positively, you are not alive positively. I mean half of. Yeah, heart rate is very important to maintain best. Good heart rate. Doing yoga is one of the best technique I am telling you, and it also helps to maintain very good BP levels, very good blood pressure levels, which leads your peaceful living, which helps for your growth in life, whether it is student life or professional life or whatever you are after office social life. Okay, so this is what I want to highlight, benefits of yoga. Today it may look very simple for you, and once again I want to stress upon you, it's very important, it's very essential. Each and every one will have to do that will realize you after some days, after some years. That is for sure. Okay. Okay. So this will close our second session lecture. Yeah. I like any questions? Any questions, please? Okay, I ask you one question. So, in a day of 24 hours, how many minutes you are playing? No, I am not asking how many hours. Okay. So, physical activity is required for each and everyone. Whether it is, you can go to ground and you can spend time, you can play a game, or you can play a mind game also. But you have to play physically. You have to play physically. That is very, very important for good social life. It's very important for good social life. The physical growth, physical balance, and balance between mind and body is important.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
I have asked
Yes, yes, please.
బాబు వెళ్ళి సిచ్చుకోమని బాబు బాబు ఇలా సిచ్చుకోమని రా ఇలా సిచ్చుకోమని చెప్పు కింద కూర్చో నించుకుంటే బాగా వస్తుందండి
With
India. Okay, like similar question asked by student, what are the different missiles? Similar question, what are different main battle tanks? So in India, we are using variety of battle tanks. Why battle tanks? Battle tanks are used to capture the enemy's territory, to take into our control. Enemy's land, we have to go and we have to capture. That time, we will use the battle tanks by killing the enemy battle tanks. So our indigenous battle tank development have series of tanks. Arjun Mark 1, Arjun main battle tank Mark 1 Alpha, light tank 25 tank Zorawar, the tank name is Zorawar 25 tank weight tank. And the future upcoming tanks are FICD and FRCD, future ready battle tank and future infantry combat vehicle FICD. So these are various battle tanks similar to the various missiles. Okay, any other question? That other countries are not. Very good question. Have you heard BrahMos? So BrahMos missile, like we are having BrahMos missile. It is a versatile missile. You can launch BrahMos missile either from land, either from sea also, either from air to air also. So it's one of the versatile missile of its nature. It is like home, I mean any platform, irrespective of your land, sea
Please
or
be silent.
air.
If you are interested in chatting, please leave the hall. First of all, please listen carefully. If you have no patience, go outside. Sir, please continue.
So I hope I answered your question. What is the missile which India is having, other countries are not having? The answer is BrahMos missile. Why it is special means BrahMos missile is one of the versatile missile. It can be launched from surface, it can be launched from air, it can be launched from sea surface also, from the sea also. So one of its kind BrahMos missile, and it is like vertically launched also. But other countries, which those who are having missiles, this special feature of vertical launch, that means missiles generally they will follow the trajectory while hitting the target, destination. This BrahMos missile, if any helicopter of enemies, if any fighter jet is flying, if you want to hit it straight away, that means by using vertical launch, you can hit the enemy's target by using BrahMos missile. No other country is having missile as such, even US or whatever you take. India and Russia, in Russian collaboration, we developed this BrahMos missile. It is of special kind of missile, I can say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing the innovation thoughts over the importance of technology, impact on a human life, and a keen explanation about the Vikshit Bharat. Not only the Vikshit Bharat, you have shared the knowledge about yoga, machine learning, artificial intelligence towards the real life. A big thanks behalf of the institution and the student. Now I request all the dignitaries to felicitate the chief guest. I request HODs and coordinators to join the felicitation.
Theresa, ఎట్లా చేస్తావా
Good afternoon, all of you. Before felicitation for the chief guest, I request our director sir and chief guest to inaugurate the launch of brochure of international conference.
Old program.
పక్కలేకరా పక్కకు తీసుకో పర్వాలేదు
I thank our chairman, Mr. M. R. Theresa, for the support and encouragement, and a special thanks to our chief guest, Mr. Enterprise, sir, Deputy Director, DRDO, for accepting our invitation and being here. I thank Academic Director, Dr. Rajendra Reddy, sir, for your continuous guidance. And I thank our Principal, sir, Dr. Lakshmikant Reddy, for your guidance and enlightenment, sir. I thank our Director of Academics, Dr. Chakravarti, sir, for your support. My special thanks to Dr. S. Mohan, sir, for coordinating and support towards the event. My heartfelt thanks to the head of the various departments, coordinators, faculties, technical department, non-teaching faculty, media for the valuable contribution, encouragement, your cooperation in making this event a resounding success. Thanks everyone.
Now it's time for national anthem. Devashri, please come.
जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलसि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गादा जनगण मंगल